everyone, and welcome to today's event, How to Build Good Health. My name is Mi Kim Tran, and I will be the presenter today for today's event. Before we get started, I'd like to share a little bit about myself. So I am the Executive Director for Wake Up Foundation. I started my career as a speaker in 2010 in motivating and inspiring individuals to reach their full potential. I got my bachelor's degree in media communication, in understanding how the media influence our mind. And then in 2011, I went and got my master's degree in health psychology, in understanding how the body and mind is connected. And then in 2015, I went and got my PhD in humanistic psychology, in understanding what motivates, inspire, and empower individuals to reach their full potential. So that's a little bit about me. So let's get started with today's agenda. Today's agenda is very straightforward. In the first half of the hour, I will share with you the foundation of good health. Why do we need a good foundation? And then I will share a tip and tool to develop healthy habits to help you have good health, okay? In the second half of the hour, it will be question and answer. As I go through the content in the first half, if you have any question, please post them in the chat box. But please remember to post them so everybody can see, okay? If you only post them to me, other people might not know what you asked, and they might ask the same question. So please remember to post your question or any comment so everybody can see, okay? And then when the second half hour comes, I will try my best to answer the question as best I can to help you successfully. And also, I will be answering some of the questions that are being asked on the registration form when you register for the event. Okay? So let's get started. How do we build good health? There are two things that we need to do in order for us to build good health. They are the foundation, which is 80%, and then the lifestyle, which is the 20%. As human beings, we all need to do certain things, no matter what, and that is the foundation. But sometimes how you do those foundation things, it is your lifestyle, which is only 20%, but we still all need to do similar things. Such as the foundation of good health, there are 4 things we have to do, such as eating, nutrition, correct, exercise, water intake, and sleep. We all have to do those things. So those things are called the foundation. And within those things, everybody has to do certain things. But of course, your lifestyle come in, such as your health and how active you are. Those are your lifestyle. And that only consists of 20%. Okay? So like for example, a good example of a good foundation is a tree. In order for the tree to become a strong tree and beautiful tree, it needs a strong foundation, and that is the roots. With strong roots, it does not matter what happened on the surface, the tree will always have the ability to grow up where another tree becomes strong again. So like for example, if suddenly somebody go and cut off the tree, a fire come or a flood come, that damage the tree. But however, with a strong foundation, which is the roots, the tree always have the ability to grow back up with a strong tree. And that's why a foundation is important. So in this case, a foundation for a good health is as important as also like the tree. Because we will have mishap, we will have bad eating day, right? But with a strong foundation, you will always have the ability to pick yourself back up. Like for example, we have days that we binge eat, like holidays coming up, right? Thanksgiving, that is a day that we eat a lot. And we have those days. But with a strong foundation, you will know what you need to do to pick yourself back up and continue to develop good health. And that's why foundation is important. And when you have the strong foundation, you can pick yourself back up. But if you don't have a strong foundation, it's hard for you to pick yourself back up. Like for example, when the tree is cut out, the first thing that you need to do is go back to the roots to see if the roots is still good. If the roots are not good, it does not matter how many times you water or how well you take care of it on the surface, you still won't have a strong tree. It's same with the foundation for a good health. So in this case, every time you have a missed eating habit or whatever that you miss, you want to go back to your foundation of health and see where you need to fix. Once you can fix your foundation, then you can continue move forward. And that is so important. Without a strong foundation, no matter what, it's very difficult for you to move forward. Okay? And so that is why a foundation is important. So I will share with you the four foundations, as I mentioned: nutrition, water intake, exercise, and sleep. And what are the things that we all need to do to build that strong foundation? And also, I will share with you the lifestyle. How does the lifestyle fit in with the foundation? Okay? So the first one is nutrition. The first thing you want to do to make sure you have that foundation is to eat the right amount for your body. What this means is not too little or not too much. If you eat too little, then you won't have enough energy for your body to stay healthy. If you eat too much, then you are putting too much pressure on the body to function and could shut down. So our body is like a machine. If you force the machine to work so much, it will become unproductive and it could shut down. It's the same with our body. When you eat too much, you put a lot of pressure on your body that it could shut down your digestive system or organs. And that's how we have a health issue, such as diseases. So in this case, it's important for you to make sure you eat not too much and not too little. And so there are some ways that you can do to see how much you need to eat for your body and lifestyle. Here's where the lifestyle come in. But the key is the foundation is that you want to make sure you eat enough. Okay. So one way you can do that is you can log on to myplate.gov. Myplate.gov is a government agency. Originally, it was called mypyramid.gov, but it changed it to more friendly name, which is myplate.gov. Okay. So you can go on, log in all your information, such as your gender, height, your active level, and the website will give you an estimate how much you should eat for your body. But there are so many other websites that you can use if you don't like to use myplate.gov. Today, there are countless of websites out there where you can plug in your number, okay? But I like myplate.gov. It's very friendly to use. Like every time I need some health information, especially when it comes to nutrition, I will go there to find out update information. And I like to use it. It's very friendly to use, easy to use. But there is so many other websites. Whichever website best fit you, that could then use it. Okay. The next, the better way to know how much you need to eat for your body is your body composition number. This is more accurate than using the website, because body composition, they tell you exactly how much fat you have, how much water you need to drink, and how much you weigh, and also how much protein you need to eat to maintain good health. So a body composition is more accurate. And how do you get your body composition number? There are so many ways. You can go to the doctor office, health and wellness center, even the gym can take your body composition number. You need to ask them, okay? And if you don't like to go to places, you can buy your own body composition scale. I have a body composition scale where it tells me 9 different components of my body, such as my weight, my fat, my water, my muscle, and my BMR, which is how much I'm burning at the moment. And that is more accurate to help you determine how much you need to eat for your body, okay? So again, the foundation here is that you need to eat enough for your body, but not how much you need to eat is your lifestyle you want to plug in. So like, for example, I want to share with you, do you know Michael Phelps, the famous swimmer, right? Do you know how much he eats a day? He eats 8 to 10,000 calories a day, and that is a lot. An average man only eats 2 or 3,000 calories, and 2 or 3,000, that's still a lot for an average man. But why does he need to eat that much? Because he works out, he swims all day long. He swims like at least 7 to 8 hours, like a jog. And if he don't eat that much of calorie, he will not have the energy to swim successfully and to train successfully to become successful. And that is why you want to make sure you eat the right amount for your body to stay healthy and to be, most importantly, to become productive throughout your life. Okay? So that's the first thing you want to make sure you do to build that strong foundation. And then next is you want to create a balanced meal. What this means is that you want to make sure you have your food group in. So in this case, there are 6 food groups: fruit, vegetable, protein, dairy, uh, dairy, and grain. So you want to make sure you have those food group in. But you want to make sure you have at least 3 food groups in every time you have a main meal, such as breakfast, lunch, and dinner, okay? At least 3 food groups. But the 2 food groups that you always must need to have in every meal is vegetable and protein. Why do we need vegetable? Because the vegetable give us the vitamins and minerals that we need to stay healthy. And why protein? Protein because we need protein to build our muscle to give us energy. I mean, of course, vegetables have energy, but the protein is the one that gives us the most energy. So you want to make sure every time you have a meal, you want to make sure you have your vegetable in, make sure you have your protein in, and then the other group, you can have fruits or you can have grain. So let's say that one day you have your vegetable, you have your protein, and then you can have your fruits, which is 3 food groups. And then other day you can have vegetable, protein, and grain. So that's 3 food groups. But of course, you can have more than 3 food groups. But the thing is, you want to make sure you have 3 food groups in, and make sure you have your vegetable and your protein in every meal. Okay? And when you do that, you create a balanced meal that gives you a better chance to become a healthier person. Okay? So the last when it comes to nutrition that we want to make sure we do is variety. Because our body needs at least 114 vitamins and minerals to stay healthy. But if you eat the same food over and over again, then you won't get the 114 vitamins and minerals that you need. So like for example, let's say that you like to eat carrots. And if you eat carrots all day long, then carrots do not have the 114 vitamins and minerals, which means you're not going to get the nutrients that you need to stay healthy. So, and that's why it's important to eat a wide variety of food as much as possible to guarantee you, to give you a better chance to get the 114 vitamins and minerals to stay healthy. So like for example, if you are eating a banana during the morning, then you want to eat something else during the afternoon, such as an apple. And then in the evening, you want to eat something else, such as grapes or oranges or any other fruits that you haven't eaten yet, okay, to give you a variety. It's the same with all other food groups. Okay, so if you eat cereal in the morning, then you want to eat something grain, something else, such as rice in the afternoon. And then dinner, you want to eat something else, such as pasta or any other grain products that you haven't eaten yet throughout the day. And by eating like that, it will give you a better chance to make sure you get 114 vitamins and minerals in to help you stay healthy. Okay. So here's an example of what a variety will look like. So let's say for Monday, okay, breakfast, I'm eating egg, which is my protein, spinach, which is my vegetable, banana and bread. So in this case, I have 4 food groups, and that's okay. But you always want to make sure you have your protein, vegetable, and then other food group, which is banana is a fruit and bread is a grain, okay? Morning snack, yogurt. Lunch, different protein, pork, different vegetable, broccoli, and different grain, which is rice. Okay. Afternoon snack, apple. I haven't eaten that yet. Dinner, another different type of protein, salmon, carrots, peas, and corn, and then pasta, something different. Okay. And then let's not get, I'm still hungry. I feel like I need something to keep my body warm and full. I can drink a cup of milk. Okay, so that is variety. So I'd like to give you an example of what a Tuesday would look like. Okay, so for breakfast, almonds and nuts, which is my protein, cereal, which is my grain, and then green smoothie, which is my vegetable. This is different from Monday. That's important. Variety is the key. And then morning snack, orange, At lunch, I eat chicken sandwich. A chicken sandwich, chicken is protein, right? And a sandwich usually have lettuce or spinach. And then a sandwich have bread, right? Because we can't make a sandwich without bread. So that is my 3 food group right there. Protein, chicken, vegetable, lettuce, and spinach, and sandwich is the bread, which is the grain, okay? After noon snack, yogurt. Even though I'm eating yogurt today as yesterday, but there's a lot of different type of yogurts out there that you can eat. So if you're eating the same food, make sure you eat different type of food, different type of or different brand, which because each brand has, even though the nutrition is very similar, but each of them have slightly different nutrition that you can get that other yogurt cannot does not have. Okay, and then dinner, beef, protein, green beans, something different, and then rice. Remember, rice is the same. There are so many different types of rice. If you like to eat rice, then try to eat a variety of different type of rice, okay? And then late snack, grapes, or whatever I haven't eaten yet to get that variety. And that's how you do variety. And if you can't do it throughout the day, then at least try to have wide variety throughout the week, okay? Because by the end of the week, you want to make sure you get the nutrients you in, because most likely it's based on week. But the key is to have a variety throughout the day. If not, try to do throughout the week, okay? So that is varieties going to help you get the 114 vitamins and mineral in to help you stay healthy. Okay. So that is nutrition. That's the foundation of nutrition. Next, we're going to talk about water intake. So why do we need to drink water? Because our body is 60 to 70% of water, and that is a lot. And we want to make sure we maintain that percentage throughout the day. If anytime you go below 60%, anytime during the day, you are dehydrated. And when you're dehydrated, you can't function well. And also, when you're always dehydrated, you can damage your health. And that's why drinking water is important. And why do we need to drink water daily? Because we lose a lot of water daily. So like for example, right now, I'm talking a lot and I'm losing a lot of water. My spit, and I'm using a lot of energy, which is I'm using a lot of water. Even when you walk, you lose water. You run, you lose water. You think, you lose water. We lose a lot of water throughout the day. It's just that we might not see that we're losing water, but we are using a lot of water. And that's why it is important for us to drink enough water to replace the water loss. That otherwise, if your water intake is below 60%, you get dehydrated and you will not become a healthier person to help you become productive throughout the day. Okay? So how much water you should drink for your lifestyle? So here's a simple calculation. So you want to take your total weight in pounds and divide by 2, and that's how many ounces of water you need to drink per day. So like for example here, if I am 200 pounds, I will divide by 2, I get 100 ounces. And I will need to drink 100 ounces per day to maintain my water body, okay? And how do I know how many cups is in 100 ounces? I will take 100, divide by 8, because a cup has 8 ounces, and then I will get 12.15, which means I need to drink 12.15 cups of water daily to make sure I maintain my water intake because I weigh 200 pounds. So if I have a decimal, I want to make sure I round it up to a whole number, because if you round it down, and if I'm rounding it down, I'm only drinking 12 cups, and 12 cups is not enough. I'm still missing half a cup. So it's always good to round up to the whole number, okay? But most importantly, you want to make sure you recalculate your water intake, because if you gain weight, you need to drink more water. If you lose weight, you need to drink less water, okay? So every time you have a 10 weight gain or 10 weight loss, that's a lot of weight. So you want to make sure you recalculate your water intake to keep your body in balance, okay? And that is important. So remember to recalculate your water intake as you gain or lose weight, okay? So that is water intake. Next is exercise, okay? So why do we need to exercise? We all know already, right? But the recommendation of exercise is 20 to 30 minutes daily. If you can't do 20 to 30 minutes daily, I mean, that's the ideal. If you can do 10 to 15 minutes daily, just a walk, Okay, that will improve your health dramatically. You can do 10-minute daily of walking. I guarantee you, your health will improve dramatically, okay? And of course, 30 minutes is the ideal. But if you can't do that, please, 10 minutes, and we can all have a 10 minute throughout the day, right? Just to walk. You can do 5 minutes one time, and you can also do another 5 minutes another time. But if you can do that daily, I guarantee you, you will have better health, okay? So there are 4 different types of exercises that you want to do to build good health. So the first type of exercise you want to do is called endurance exercise, and it's also considered aerobic exercise, and you want to do it 3 times a week. Endurance exercise is when exercise that move your whole body, especially your big muscles, such as your thigh and your arm. So in this case, as you can see here, biking, dancing, running, or swimming, where those exercise tend to move your whole body majority of the time, and those called endurance. And why endurance is important? Because it keeps our heart strong, okay? And we want our heart to be strong, right? So that's why it's important to do endurance at least 3 times per week, okay? The next type of exercise is strengthening. Strengthening is 2 times, which is to help build your muscle to stay strong, because you don't want to be weak, right? So there's 2 different types of exercise that you can do for strengthening. On the right, you can use weight. But if you don't have to use weight, you can do what they call is resilient training, where you work on build your muscle through just using your muscle by doing different exercise. So like for example, if you do planks is just using your body. And planks is one of the best way where you lay down and it work your whole body of muscle, and that is important. So you don't have to use weight. You can research up called resilient training, where they show you how to build your muscle just using your body. And so in this case, you don't have weights, that's one of the best way to build strengthening. So you want to make sure you do 2 times per week, okay, to help build your muscle to stay strong. And the third type of exercise is balancing, 2 times a week. Balancing will help you prevent from falling, and especially as we get older. As you can see a lot of time, they always promote fall prevention to balance, to help senior balance, because as we get older, we lose our muscle, we're not as active, and we tend to be more weak. And that's why balancing will help you stay in balance, so prevent from falling, and also to help you build strong and keep your body frame, structure body frame balance, to help you look lean. Okay, so you want to do that 2 times a week. And the last type of exercise that you want to do is stretching. So we have to exercise every day, right? We have to stretch every time, before and after. Stretching is so important. It will not only prevent injury, but will also help you to exercise more productively, so you can enjoy your exercise more. Okay, so like for example, let's say that I'm about to go for a run. If I don't stretch, I can injure myself, because when you start to run, you put a lot of pressure on your body. And when your body is not ready to run, that's how you get injured. But when you stretch before you run, you loosen up your muscle, you're preparing for the run. Because again, when you run, you put a lot of pressure on the body, and you want to make sure your muscle and your body is ready for that run. Otherwise, you can get injured because the body is not ready. And when the body is not ready to do something, that's how you get injured. And even if you're not getting injured, you will not have the flexibility to run successfully, to enjoy running, okay? And also, you want to make sure you stretch after every exercise, because like I said, while you are running, you put a lot of pressure, a lot of intensity on your body. And after all that intensity and pressure, you want to make sure you stretch, so that pressure and intensity decrease, so you can feel good again. And that's why stretching is so important. When I was training for a half marathon, I did not stretch enough. And I did not stretch enough, I started to injure myself. And so I have to take a 2-week break and start to stretch every single day, at least 3 times. And once I do that, and that was a big lesson to me. And that time, it taught me a great lesson, how important stretching is. Okay, so make sure you stretch before and after, to make sure you prevent injury, but also most importantly, to help you enjoy your exercise, and that is important, okay? So I'd like to share with you my routine before COVID and also during COVID-19. So before COVID, I exercise at the gym because I work late. I don't get out until like 6 or 7. And so it's dark already. So the only place I can exercise is at the gym. So I exercise at the gym. So here's my routine. So Monday, I do strengthening. I take a body pump class to strengthen my body, which is strengthening, and then stretch. So before I take that class, I have to stretch. And then, of course, that class at the end, they do stretch too. So that's my stretching in the end also. And then Tuesday, I run on the treadmill. But of course, I stretch before and after, correct? And then Wednesday, I take the same straight body pump class and also stretch. So straightening is my Monday and Wednesday, 2 times a week. And then Thursday, I do Stairmaster, is another form of cardio, okay? And during Thursday, I do stretch. Of course, stretch always in, but then I do also balancing at the end a little bit, okay? And then Friday, I do an aerobic machine. There are so many different types of machines at the gym, so I will do whatever I feel like on a Friday, okay? And then I stretch, which is important. And then Saturday and Sunday, I don't work, so I have more time during the day, so I like to take for a walk and of course stretch. And then Sunday, I do another walk, and then I include some balancing in and stretch. So that is my routine before COVID, okay? So during COVID, when the gym is closed, so here's my new routine, my routine for doing COVID, and still today, because the gym is not open here yet, okay? So Monday, I do running and stretch. Because in COVID, I don't go to my office as often, right? So I have more time, so I can prepare for running outside better. So Monday, I do running and stretch. Tuesday, I do resilience training and stretch because I don't have weights at my apartment, okay? So I have to find ways to do strengthen my muscle. So I research a resilience training technique to help me build my muscle. So that's my Tuesday routine. And then Wednesday, another running and stretch. Thursday, I do resilience training, balancing and stretch. Friday, it could be another running or walking, how I feel, and then stretch. And then Saturday, I do balancing in my apartment and stretch. And then Sunday, another walk and stretch. So that is my routine during COVID. It's boring, but I had to find out how to keep it up. Remember, if you can do 30 minutes, please, 10 minutes, I guarantee you every day, you will have good health. 10 minutes is a lot, okay? So, and we all have 10 minutes, okay? So that is my routine for doing COVID and still right now, okay? So next, I will share with sleep. So what are the sleep recommendations? 0 to 1 years old, they need 12 to 18 hours. 1 to 10, 11 to 14, depend on. 11 to 18, 8 to 9, and then adult, 7 to 8. So why do infants and children need to sleep more? Because they have a weak immune system. Okay, when they're born out, their immune system is not strong yet, and that's why they need to sleep that much. So like, for example, why do we sleep and rest when we are sick? The main reason why we are sick is because we have a weak immune system. And that's why we need to sleep and rest to build up our immune system. And that's why sleeping is important. And why do teenagers need to sleep that much? Because when you hit teenager, that is the time that their brain develops rapidly to become adult. And in order for the brain to develop successfully to become adult, they need to sleep. And the thing is, a lot of teenagers, they are not sleeping enough, and that is not good to help them develop their brain to become adult. And that is why it is important for teenagers to sleep, and that is, otherwise the brain will not develop successfully, and that it could be one cause of mental retardation because of lack of sleep, okay? And then adults, 7 to 8 hours is the recommendation, okay? So the best tip I can give you to help you sleep better is to solve your problem. Whatever problem you have, put your ego aside, become a mature person, and solve your problems. Because the main cause, I believe, when I studied about in health psychology, that is causing people not to sleep well, is their problem. They let the problem run inside their head all day and all night. And when you have all this thought inside your head, you can't go sleep because your brain is running all day and all night. So solve your problem. Take the risk. Sorry, take the responsibility and solve your problems, okay? Even if your problem deal with another person, take responsibility for your part. If you have a problem with another person, you cause the problem, part of it, and not the other person, okay? Because the problem is a two-way street. You are part of the problem. So take responsibility for your part. Do not worry about so much on other people's part, but worry about your part and take responsibility. So like, for example, if you need to express your concern and feeling to the other person, do that. Don't worry so much about what other people think. You have to take responsibility for your part and express out your concern. And when you express out your concern and feeling, you will feel a lot better, okay? I mean, of course, the problem might not be completely solved because the other person, but if you can do that on your part, you will feel a lot better. Your thoughts will feel a lot better. Your mind will be more calm, and then you can sleep better, okay? But of course, there's other things too, like simple things like physical. You want to make sure your room is not too cold, too hot. Make sure that you have a right environment. But if you can solve your problem, take control of your life, take responsibility for your mistake, and solve it, you can sleep a lot better, okay? So solve your problem. That's the best advice I can give you when it comes to sleep, okay? So those are the 4 foundations. Next, I will share with you how I build a habit to do certain things. So I will share with you 3 different types of habits that I developed, which is eating fruits, exercise, and water intake, okay? So here's the first habit that I built, okay? So I start off this habit in 2010 when I started my career, okay? Because at that time, I was not really healthy. So I want to build a healthy habit, healthy lifestyle to set an example for the people that I help. So in this case, I started 2010 and it's during March. So I want to increase my serving of eating fruits, okay? So how do I do that? For the month of March, from March 1st to 31st, I will only eat 1 serving of fruits. That's it for breakfast. That is it. Building habit, you have to take baby steps and not get ahead of yourself, okay? Even if I can eat 2 servings in March, but you cannot get ahead of yourself. Building habit is through daily discipline, through daily small discipline, not by a big discipline, okay? Habits do not build through doing a lot of things at the same time, but it's about doing small things daily and do not get ahead of yourself, okay? So in this case, in March, I only eat 1 serving for breakfast, that's it. I do not eat a fruit for lunch, for dinner, or any other time. You have to stick to your daily little discipline, okay? So once I can do that for the whole month of March, which is eat 1 serving of fruits daily for breakfast, then once I hit that habit, then I can increase my serving of 2 fruits daily in the month of April, which is breakfast and lunch. I do not eat any other fruits, only 2 servings, that is it. I cannot get ahead of myself, okay? When we get ahead of yourself, we tend to lack motivation and discipline, okay? So once I can build the habit of eating 2 fruits daily for breakfast and lunch, which is in April, then I will move up to the month of May. And once I am able to do 2 servings successfully, then during the month of May, I will eat 3 servings, which is 3 servings of fruits, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, okay? And that's how you build the habit. And on the bottom here, I put a note, 3 weeks consistently to build a habit. And the reason why I had to do it 4 weeks, because in order to start to build your habit, you have to do something consistently for 3 weeks. If you cannot do something consistently for 3 weeks, you do not have a habit. Even though you might do for 2 weeks, that's still not a habit, okay? So, but 3 weeks is the minimum and depend on habits. Some habit will take you 6 weeks. Some habit can take you 3 months, but depending on habit, but at least when it comes to the minimum, you have to do something at least 3 weeks consistently in order for your habit to start to kick in, okay? And that is important to remember. So that's how I built it, and I was able to become successful. When it comes to nutrition, I am more motivated, okay? And when it comes to exercise, it's more difficult, and I will share with you the next habit that I built is to exercise daily for 7 times per week, okay? So here's my schedule. It's the same process of how I'm eating my fruits, but it's just instead of eating fruits, I add the exercise in, okay? So the month of March, exercise 1 time, that's it, okay? Cannot get ahead of yourself. That is important to remember, okay? So in this case, for the month of March, I exercise 1 time, Monday, that is it. Even if I have time to do 2 times, I will not do it. Remember, we have to be very disciplined with our behavior, okay? Once I can build that habit for Monday, then I will increase it to April, exercise 2 times, okay? Once I can do that for April, I will, for the month of May, I will increase to 3 times per week. And then June, 4 times per week. July, 5 times per week. August, 6 times per week. And then September, 7 times a week. But that is the ideal, right? But I face a lot of failure and mistake as I go through this schedule. So in this case, when I hit 4 times a week, I hit a lot of failure and setback, which means my habit will not, the habit to exercise 4 times, it was not easy for me. I break the habit all the time. So in this case, I did not master this plan until the end of December, okay? So it took me an extra 3 months to able to build my habit to exercise 7 times a week because I did a lot of mistake and failure and could not keep to my exercise routine when I hit the 4 or 5 times. Or even when I hit the 6th time, I could exercise 6 times per week. That's a lot, and that's a lot of discipline. So in this case, I faced a lot of failure and mistake, but I was able to build this habit when the end of the year, which is December. And still today, I was still able to keep 7 times per week, okay? So in this case, remember, a lot, when it comes to exercise, I'm less disciplined. When it comes to nutrition, I'm more disciplined. But the key here is you want to start out slow, okay? And not get ahead of yourself. That's not how habits build, okay? So that's my exercise. Next is my last habit is water intake, okay? So at that time, I want to drink, I was a lot, I weigh a lot at that time. So I need to drink 10 cups daily, okay? But so I start out with 6 cups because at that time I was able to drink 5 cups daily already, so that was easy. So I start at 6 cups daily. So I start this habit in June, the same year, okay? For the month of June, I would drink 6 cups daily. And once I can build that habit, I will increase it to 7 cups for the month of July. And then I increase to 8 cups for the month of August. And then increase 9 cups to September. And then increase to 10 cups in October, okay? So I was able to do this. I mean, I did have a mishap a little bit sometimes because there are times when I'm busy during the day. Sometimes I didn't drink 1 or 2 cups, but I was able to do this habit building more successfully than the exercise, okay? So I was able to do that. So here's my routine, how I drink 10 cups still today, 10 cups daily. 2 cups the first thing in the morning. I wake up at 9. I drink 2 cups in the morning. The reason why I drink 2 cups is because at nighttime, we're using a lot of water to breathe and to move around. And when you breathe and to move around, you lose a lot of water. So in this case, when you wake up, you want to make sure you drink 2 cups to replace the water loss, okay? And then I drink another cup every hour, 10 a.m., 11, 12. And I don't drink another cup until 2, 4, 6, and 9. The reason why I drink more during the day because I'm more active during the day, okay? I'm less active during the evening, so I don't need to drink as much. So in this case, if your lifestyle more active during the evening, then you want to drink more water in the evening and then less water during the morning, okay? And then bedtime, I drink 1 cup because remember, when we sleep, we're using a lot of water to breathe and to move around. So you want to make sure you drink 1 cup to give your body water so you won't get dehydrated during evening. Remember, sometimes people sweat a lot because sometimes it could be they dehydrated. They drink enough of water during the day or before bedtime to make sure the body is cool to not get you sweat or, okay? But of course, there's a lot of other reasons why you sweat. But by drinking enough water and also wine before bedtime will help your body function so you will sleep better, okay? So that is my schedule. Before we go to question and answer, I'd like to share with you one thing, how to build habits successfully, okay? And that is called commitment, okay? You have to be very committed to your habit and while building your habit. So there are 2 things as you can see. You want to be on time and quality. What I mean on time is that if I say that I'm going to drink my cup of water at 9 o'clock, then I need to drink my cup of water at 9 a.m. Not 9:05, not 9:15, not 9:30, at 9 a.m. Building habit, you want to be disciplined and tell your body that this is what I want to develop. If you drink water randomly, such as at 9 o'clock, 9:15, 9:30 at random time, you are not telling the body that you are serious in building habit. But if you are consistent at 9 a.m. all the time, your body will catch on and will start to develop that habit for you, okay? Habits develop through discipline, not through random time, okay? And the last one is quality. Quality means you want to make sure you do exactly what you said. When I say what I mean by this is that if I say I drink 1 cup of water, I need to drink 1 full cup of water. Not 90%, not 80%, not 70%, but 100% of the cup of water. Remember, quality. You want to tell your body that you want to drink 1 cup of water. Because if you start to think that, oh, 90% is okay right now, sooner or later you will start to think, oh, 80% is okay. And when you hit that habit, you will start to think, oh, 70% is okay. 60% is okay. And when you keep doing that throughout your life, you will start to hit rock bottom and not drink water. And then you wonder why you have a hard time drinking water, because you are not disciplining your body to tell the body that you want to build the habit of drinking water. Okay? And that is why be on time to do what you said to build that habit. Quality, make sure you do exactly the right amount that you said to build that habit. Okay? When you can do that and you build that habit, and when that habit kick in, your body will tell you to drink water, and you don't need to push your body. And that is the key. When that time comes, you are set for life. When a habit develops, you don't need to think about it. You just do it. So like, for example, when we have a habit, right, we just do it without much thinking. So in this case, when you build a habit of telling your body that you want to drink water, your body will push you to drink water. You don't need to push your body. And you want to be at that point when your body pushes you and not you, okay? And that, when you do that, you are successful and you don't have to worry and think much about it because you just automatically do it. And if you don't do it, your body will push you to do it. And that is the key, okay? So that's the end for today's event.